Well, moved to the city. That when we did that, the band wasn't known at all then,
Right.
and so I went down to this little crappy little recording studio in Hollywood with this other guy who we were both from Seattle. We went to high school together with the sax player, and we did the horn lines for Move to the City. It was just, and we didn't get paid for it or anything. We just went in and did it because they didn't have any money to pay us anyway. We just did it, for my brother, and then things hit pretty big, and then they came out with Welcome to the Jungle. But this was right before that, and then when so then they did that Steel Wheels tour, and they were playing with Living Colour and the Stones. Stones that was the big act. So I think it's open with Living Colour. That's the band's name, right?
Yeah.
And then GNR, and then Stones. And so we went out. We had the Suicide Horns for that gig. It was at the Coliseum in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And we played in front of about 100,000 people. We did it 4 nights in a row. And so I would do that gig with the band, and they would bring a limousine, and it was very, I felt like a rock star. So do that at night, and then go back to my apartment, and then go do my student teaching in the morning the next day at the school, this random school out in this area, sort of outskirts of LA, and then leave that gig and go back to the Coliseum. And it was really weird. And I remember seeing this one student, and she had Axl's name scratched on her arm. She was one of the students, and it was like, wow. She didn't know that I was, any involved with the band. I didn't say anything to.
I was going to ask you, did you come in wearing like the tour T-shirt? Like, hey, kids.
No. I kept it quiet, man. Kept it quiet. But it was weird. It was a weird contrast to go and play in front of 100,000 people, and then come back to my apartment, and then go do my student teaching the next morning, at this little middle school, and then go back and do that. It was weird. But yeah, so that was the Suicide Horns at the Coliseum, and 1989. That's when that was, 89.